Okay, magandang good evening, maayong gabi. Mga J-Marians, this is your boy, Haris Japa. And we are live for tonight's SSG on air. So hi mga viewers natin dyan, welcome and let's enjoy for tonight's episode. So mga Kalodi Bells, I am so very sorry if ako lang po talaga yung host for tonight's episode. Pero mga Kalodi Bells, meron po tayong mga special guests, mga Lodi Bells from the different organization, mga Kalodi Bells. So later on, we will be able to discuss the essence of being a leader, mga Lodi Bells. So, mga Lodibas, chill lang po tayo ngayon because, thank God, it's Friday mga kalodibas. So, ready na ba tayo ngayon? Mga assignment natin, na-turn in na ba sa mga Google Classroom natin? Ready na ba yung mga pagkain natin dyan? It's already 7 in the evening mga kalodibas. So, I'm hoping na chill lang tayo ngayon mga kalodibas. So, I would like to give shout out sa mga viewers natin dyan from Miss Kay Senador, good evening. Miss Claire Logan, good evening, ma'am. And John Kenneth Landau, good evening din. And Comes Andres, good evening mga kalodibas. So, so mga lodibas, before we proceed, or formally proceed our episode mga kalodibas, mamaya mga kalodibas, may 3 lucky commentators lodibas magkakaroon po, magkakaroon po sila ng chance na makakuha ng 50 pesos load mga ka-Lodibel. So mamaya sa discussion, makinig lang po kayo and comment po tayo, Lodibel. Mananalo po kayo ng 50 pesos load mga ka-Lodibel. So ganyan lang. Manood lang po kayo ngayong episode mga ka-Lodibel. Before that, Lodibel, I would like to open this episode. And I'm so very happy mga kalodibel sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta dyan. We are very happy sa SSG and from the Supreme body na patuloy kayong sumusuporta sa amin mga kalodibas. But now, Lodibas, let us go on or let us witness the inspirational message by Miss Alsheen Orenciada.
To our founding president, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, Board of Trustees, school staff, guests, students, a shining, shimmering, splendid evening to all of you. On behalf of the Supreme Student Government of the San Maria College, I, Alsheen as Orenciada, your SSG Secretary, would like to give you all a short message to not give up in life and to keep on fighting in life. I know that this pandemic has brought us to shift from our normal lives to this new normal. Surely everyone is affected with this, especially our source of income. And at some point, we came to realize to almost give up in life. But I would like to congratulate you all because you have come this far. You made it. Look at you now. You're here. You're watching this. You know what, guys? Life is all about pushing forward and working all in to achieve our goals. Allow no challenges or mistakes to prevent you or hold you back from achieving all these successes. Fight the good fight of life with all your might and face the challenges with bravery, resolve, and perseverance. Only keep on going with optimism. Just keep positive. Just be positive always. Not with COVID, of course. And you know what? The day will come that life will crown you as a great individual. So just keep on pushing, just don't give up, and do what makes you happy. So have a great day, J. Marians.
Okay, thank you, Miss Alsheen Orenciada's inspirational message, Limo. So even though that she's not around, but still we feel her presence. Okay, thank you, Miss Alsheen Orenciada. Okay, guys, for tonight's episode pala, our title is Organizational Leaders Are. So, ngayon mga Kalodi Bells, we will able to talk with the different leaders from the different organizations. So, unsa ilang mga nabati karon sa new normal and we will able to hear from them speeches later on mga Kalodi Bells. Now, before I call on their attention, I would like to express or this kind of topic na pagiging leader mga Kalodi Bells. So being a leader, it takes a responsibility, self-discipline, perseverance, and commitment. Ganyan talaga pag magiging leader ka. Even though it's very difficult, mga kalodibes, because we are under the new normal. I'm a person, mga kalodibes, na typically into physical appearance. Dapat na-adjust ko in terms of any situation. Pero karon lodibes, it's very new for us, again and again, na we are communicating through online platforms, mga kalodibes. So if you have any concerns, please do free to PM us in our page, or even PM your organizational leader. So naa sila dira para sa suporta para sa inyo. Maybe for the next school year, mag-iba yung mga set of officers, or kaya mag-remain sila. At least you have this connection between them and you, because they will serve you. Because as a leader, you are also a servant. You are a leader because you need to do something more. So being a leader, dili din na siya na leader lang because ingana. No, there's always a qualification to become a leader. And then you have been chosen because they believe that you can do it. So sa mga leaders dyan out there, and I believe that you have chosen because of those qualities. They saw that something na you are strong individual, or kaya you have this perseverance. Your characteristics are really into this kind of level, mga kalodibes. So we are hoping na for the next school year, if kamo Japon, you will do your best. So yun lang, mga kalodibes. Now before I introduce, so kinakuan sa nato mga kalodibes, kay gina-prepare pa nato ang mga guests nato karon, kay dili basta-basta. They're also students, but I am so thankful that they give us time for tonight's episode. But before mga kalodibes, there will be an intermission number from the College of Business Education sa kanilang power dance. Pasok!
JMC.
College of Business Education. Maria College. To God be the glory. Eagles. College of Business Education. our legacy, now until infinity. We are College of Business. We are Eagles. Maria College.
Magsinadya kita! O sayaw na, magsinadya kita!
Maria College. We are College of Business Education. We are the best. Eagles.
Okay. Thank you sa pag-present sa ang power dance from the College of Business Education. So, di ba, dapat kayo, lingaw kayo, ibalik tong panahon na naata sa JMC na kanunay ta na naga-practice para sa power dance. So, I would like to thank sa ang technical sa pag-present sa power dance College of Business Education. So, sa next mga episode, mag-reminisce ta sa mga ang mga nangtabo last school year intramurals and for this school po na intramural. So, di ba makamingaw to mga panahon na naata sa GMC makasulod ta katong anata sa field magkita dito mga unsap ko, di ba makamiss to siya. So we are hoping na siguro maabot ng panahon na ma-okay na tanan then makabalik na to sa school. So sige, wala na pagdugay-dugay. Let me introduce our special guest. So let us go on first from the JPEA, the president, Ms. Trixie Requinto. You know, hi
Hello,
Trix.
Marians. Hello, Japa. Happy viewing, everyone.
Okay, thank you Trix. So later on, makipag-chika ta with Trixie. So silang sa dati sa ato ang tawagon ng sunod na si Ms. Tiza Mia Pinicho, the Vice President of the PEDA. Hi Tiz.
Hello everyone. Hello Japs. Hello Trixie. Hello viewers. Good evening.
Okay, good evening again, Tiza. So let's go on, Mr. Noverson Doliete, the President of J Phoenix.
Hello
You know-
everyone. hello everyone. Hello viewers. Good evening.
Good evening, noon. Next will be Mr. Jerwin Carion from the ITES. He is also the president. Yun. Hi, Jerwin.
So hello guys, hello press, and hello everyone. Good afternoon, good evening.
Hi, Jerwin. Good evening, Jerwin. Okay, from the LFFC, the Vice President, Miss Apriline Bukala. Hi, Apriline.
Hello everyone, it's guys. Good evening.
Okay, good evening. So, next will be from the ACES, the President, Junimar Mamulintao.
Hello guys, good evening.
Okay, good evening, Junimar. So, the last but not the least, ang Vatican, ang President sa APS, Juby Belleza.
Ay, sorry. Kanang monotone kay si Junimar ba? Tapos ako kay kanang okay, hi guys.
So guys, so thank
Hi sa
you.
mga viewers.
Hi Jub. Before ta mag-start, I would like to express my deepest gratitude sa pagsugot karon na naamo, even though that I know busy kayong schedule. We do have our different schedules, of course. We do have our personal issues. We do have works sa mga working students. Then the data, the connection, we do have really different reasons, pero still you've given us this opportunity para magtsikahan for tonight's episode. So thank you kaayo guys. So mag-read sa mga comment section before ha. So from Daniel Donna Tongko, pa-cute jud kay ni among president sa JPEA GMC ba ha. Hello press. So shout out. So ayun no. So from John Kenneth Landau, hi Tiza Mia Pinicho. Then from Sheng, Hi, Juby Belyaza. I love the energy. So, Jub, murag kanina jud Jub. Mag-ano na jud ka, hatag na jud kag energy for tonight's episode kay ano ni siya, maybe serious na siya topic because we want to know your opinion later on as a student leader. So, guys, I know na studented ka and leaders. Then some of us are working students. Again, I working students at UA. Now, we will discuss later from this question and answer portion kung how did you adopt with this kind of changes. So, magsugod na ta sa tong Q&A. So, I hope na ready na tang tanan. Mag-start ta sa this question will be answered by the following. Jipea, Feda, J Phoenix, and ITES. So kanin siya sila ang mag-answer ni na question. So gikan ni siya sa tong mga viewers na gusto sila makabalo sa inyong own opinion or own thoughts about this. As a leader, what are your challenges and how did you overcome it? Especially under new normal. Again, it's very different from the usual na magkita-ita. We do have team building, di ba? Supposed to be, we will have our team building. But still, because of these, we're not prepared with this, na yung mga changes na naitabo. But for you, what are the challenges that you face and how did you overcome it? Now, let us hear first from Miss Trixie.
Okay. As the leader, since our organization, GPIA, is very active in the NFGPIA, our national organization, especially in our Region 11. So they provide events, whether academic and non-acads, and they provide that's an avenue for accounting students to showcase their skills, talents, expertise, creativity, and as the we officers wanted to participate on those events. Um, so what's the challenge here? The challenge here, I will only give one. So the challenge here is how to get or to pull the students to participate, because nowadays it's very hard to communicate with them. It's very hard to connect with them. So we try, if we will see some accounting students that have potential for a certain event, we try to connect with them through Messenger. We PM them, and then, however, most of the time we are being ignored, and that's the challenge really. So what we did, so we ended up begging or forcing someone to join or participate. And we the officers are not ashamed of that, because due to that we were able to bring home the bacon in participating some events. And as a this month on the 16th and 18th, so we have students from Jose Maria College representing Region 11 competing nation. I, I overcome it by doing those things, but we were not ashamed of those, and we are very proud that we did. And now we have a national qualifier who will represent Region 11 from Jose Maria College, and that's a pride for our school. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Trixie. So, di ba? So, even though, na siya, wala pa lang sa din nato si Miss Trixie. So, murag, na-overwhelm ko sa iya because nakita gid ako na dasigid kayo ang ilang organization. So, I think na sila different pages. I think na page, di ba, ang GPEA? Tama ba ko, Trix?
For our Region 11 lang, NFGPA Region 11.
Okay. So, nakita na ko na active kayo ang nila. So, thank you, Miss Trixie. So, next will be Miss Tizamiya Tinicho. Go ahead, Tiz.
Hello everyone. Good evening viewers. As a leader, what challenges have I faced? So murag ang for me jobs is time management sa karon na panghitabo, because kaulo naman ta na kanang naga-online class ta and makalihok po ta sa ato ang kanang sa ato ang balay, and and same sa ako na working student, at the same time kanang ang leader sa isa ka organization, but how do I overcome? So kuan lang ko jobs, nag-think ko og positive, murag nagagawas lang ko og positive attitude overcome that problem, like kanang ginabuhat nako ang tanan para magampanan gyapon ako ang kuan ang ako ang role as a leader, kabalo na sila ang akong mga kanang co-leaders and of course sa karon na panghitabo jobs is lisod jud kaayo mo make moves sa amo ang part kasi we are in this pandemic kanang murag gusto mi maka-webinar but mo tong ingon ni Trixie lisod kaayo kanang kuan sa mga students because di po nato sila mapugos na wala sila signal ani and but nakakuan mi og isa ka webinar, nakabuhat gid mi og isa ka webinar with the help of my co-leaders and of course our mentor, our moderator. Sila ang naga-push pud sa amoa na mag-make move para mapud ni sa atua. And mo lang think positive lang jud and maging open-minded ka na dili ka magkanang suko nga dili nga kanang say tawag ani na dili nimo tang kay tanan manggod pang reason ba think positive lang jud Japs.
Yes, yeah, correct kayo. So, thank you, Tiza. Palapakan na to si Tiza. So yes, correct. Time management is very important in today's new normal because hectic na kaya tong schedule, labi na we are in the peak of being, third year na ta halos, or most of us here third year na, going to fourth year and hoping na makagraduate soon, di ba? Mao na siya, leveling na siya. So thank you, Miss Tiza Kinicho. Next will be from the J Phoenix, right? Mr. Noverson Deliate.
Hello everyone, good evening. As a leader, despite sa kanang nakay trabaho, kanang although nakay obligation sa school, napay obligation sa balay, para sa college sa balance. For example kanang sa ga trabaho ko, lisod kayo for example namin sa bukid, mag-survey mo pa akong trabaho good. Mag-survey mo niya, lisod kayo kuan internet ba, saan man ako ni, lisod makay kuan. So makapangita jog ways kanang kung interesado jud mo kanang kuan leader ka, so, syempre mangita jog ways kanang for example kanang although nga lisod kayo ang kuan karon ang internet sa gaputol-putol niya. Layo pa jud ka sa mga cable ana balisod kay kuan daw naghamag in ka nang mag-asim mo ya saan man ni ka mga co-students gud nimo mag ya lisod ko kuan niya dili ko kuan niya although nga usay dili ko ka response sila akong pamaagyan is kanang gina text na ko akong mga co-officers na for example Kuya Michael please ikuan sa ni si kuan niya bin ana si Jaja chat na ako Jaja please ikuan sa ni Jaja bin kay lisod kayo di ako pwede madungan akong trabaho ana ba murang mangita lang ways na for example ganay text na lang nimo or kung di jud makayog ka nang makig-meet ka through or messenger ana pag maagin ako o magkalisod ko trabaho jud ang hinder sa ko mag fight Japon oy bisag nagkapila-pila na ta ana ra. Job.
Yes. Thank you, non. Fighting lang yun na sa times na na yes, correct ka ng internet connection, di ba? Kanang feeling na siguro kitang tayo naka-feel na during quiz, di ba, mawala ka dahil because internet connection. Labi na mag-submit niya taas kayo mong essay, labi nag-essay niya back to zero ba na mag-type na pud kagbalik sa mong answer then limited lang time. So kana lang yun, fighting lang ta din. Tama to. Even though na mao gyud ang mga problema, common gyud na siya even though dili sila mga leaders sa common students, mao gyud na siya ang problema na internet connection. Then I'm still happy because even though kana na problema kay ginapangitaan Japon nato solution dayon. Yeah. Kana ang pinaka the best no. Thank you non. Now for the last but not the least that will answer for this question. Okay, go Jerwin Carrion from the ITES. Go in.
So good evening, everyone. So I agree with them. Being a leader is not an easy task. So as pandemic has brought us a lot of changes and a lot of adjustments. So as mentioned earlier, we can't force everyone to do what we want, and because of this pandemic time, we have limitations. There are limitations to what one can achieve. So, and yes, there are challenges as a leader. I have challenges that I am facing. There are struggles, and I believe that one of the struggles that we have faced as a leaders are the wellness of relationship. And para maiba naman sa inyong mga sinabi, so I can't afford that my what someone in my group is out of position or out of place, and what I do is I need to reach them whatever I can do, and keep them in sync. What I mean is that in a group, for example, in a dance crew, you have to understand each other, and di naman maganda kasi pag yung dance crew is nag-dance sila na hindi sabay-sabay, and it's pangit siya ano tingnan. So I always make sure that I'm I am keeping them in sync, and as a group, as a team. And yet, guys, to be a leader, there are so many, and there are so many to gain of. There's a lot, and since when I start to be a leader, I gain confidence. Then I gained a lot of friends, and I became responsible. I grew up, and I became more mature. Not completely mature, but it's kind of. So of course, guys, you'll another obstacle you will face is you'll have enemies. I call these distractions. But I suggest, guys, that always choose what is right. Yes, always choose what is right. Kindness over violence. Love over peace. Love over peace. Peace over war. Love over grief and hatred. So that's one way I overcome my challenges. Uh, what else? Maybe I made my point. And so leadership is it's not we are not born leader, naturally born leader, and in fact, leadership is an acquired skill. So it is a part of our growing up. So everyone should, I suggest that there's they need to experience being a leader. So uh, maybe that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Widow. Di ba, basta ang kuha ni Jerwin. So, yeah, correct yun. Ang first gingon ni Jerwin is communication is very important. Correct. As a leader, you need to able to communicate well in your subordinates. Di ba, na tama tong gi-suggest ni Jerwin na sa isa ka dance group, di ba, na dapat dili lang sila sayaw lang na sayaw, kundi in sync po sila, tama po sila, kanang same sila og dance step, di ba, ingana lang. So, Jerwin, thank you kayo, Jerwin. So, guys, thank you kayo sa inyong tubag sa to first question. So, let's go on in our second question. But before that, mga viewers na to dira, please, watch lang Japon mo because later on, our technical director will present a question. Then, kung kinsa man ito mapilian later on, na tulo ka buok, will win 50 pesos load. So, nga na lang, magtanaw lang, kunya makadaog dayon og 50 pesos load. So, para na siya pang klase for tomorrow, labi kanang na mga klase ha. So kana 50 pesos and hoping na makatabang na sa inyo ha. So wala na ipadugay-dugay, let's go on for the second question. Kanina second question will be answered by LFFC, ACES, and APS. Okay. The second question is, how do you manage your time? Kay simple lang, student man punta and also a leader, di ba? Na mga times na labi na karon na lahi yun nato siya sa normal setup na, uy, excuse, pwede ka ma-excuse kay mag-meeting sa daw kadali, nga na daw, di ba, excuse letter din, buhat tayo. Pero karon na online class, naka sa online discussion, paano ninyo ma-manage inyong time with coordinate ninyo ang inyong mga subordinates? Like, example, naamoy event karong Friday. Then, saan ninyo pag-manage na siya para mahimong successful? So kato, task kay ko question nun niya, kato lang ito, how do you manage your time? So sige, mag-start na to sa LFFC kay Miss Aprilene Bocala. Okay, go ahead.
So, once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, the question is, how do you manage your time or my time? So, as a leader, syempre, by knowing my priorities and by having a lifelong agenda to manage my time. And the ability to properly manage time is one of the abilities that a leader must possess, syempre. And I, as a leader, equally adjust my time on the rest of the responsibilities that are entrusted to me. And for me, chilling alone is not my way of taking rest. Instead, I relax on the way that I enjoy the way that I serve and to lead, to study, and work of every task that I have. That's all.
Okay, thank you. So, ingan, palakpakan na to si Miss April Bocala. Thank you, April. So, yes, manage your time, di ba? Chill lang, pero dili jud as in kalimtan na nimo imong responsibility. You need to take a rest, di ba? Mao gina take a rest because exhausted gud punta because we are students. Napud tay mga responsibilities. Dili lang pud student, may working student, napoy mama, napoy manghod siya or kuya ba. So we do have different responsibilities. So next will be from the ACES, my friend Junimar Mamolintao.
So, hello guys. So, the question is, how do I manage my time? So, basically, sobrang hirap para sa akin. So, um, hindi madali para sa akin, lalo na ngayon na or in God's will na kung palarin na makalusot and malapit na rin ako graduate. So, yung time ko is at ang time ko kasi sobrang hirap ng schedule ko. At the same time, madaming proposal na ginagawa, thesis nagsabay rin. At the same time, leader pa, president pa sa isang organization. So, ang ginagawa ko na lang is parang nakipag-communicate ako sa other ganito natin yung natin kung meron tayong trabaho sa in terms of sa or concern natin sa organization. No. Mostly ang ginagawa ko na lang talaga is sa bahay lang ako, nandito lang ako sa kwarto and ginagawa ko yung mga trabaho ko or mga responsibilities ko in terms of study and maswerte ako kasi yung family ko hindi nila ako masyadong inutusan kasi yun nga parang nakikita rin nila na nahihirapan ako. So, yun lang talaga na like love what you want to do and hindi naman talaga mahihirapan ng isang tao kung marunong ka accept yung mga challenges sa buhay mo. So, yun lang, manage your time, kumaga. And don't forget to sleep, of course, kasi health is wealth. Yun lang.
Okay, thank you, Junimar. Palakpakan na to si Junimar. Yes, congratulations in advance, Junimar. We are praying and hoping na you will achieve your dream as soon as possible. Then graduating ka na pala, di ba, Junimar? So, laban lang, gamay na lang, konting push na lang, and you will able to achieve your dreams. O, di ba, ingan na ka-support team. So, congrats, Junimar. Now, let's us hear from the APS, none other than Miss Juby Belyaza. Go, Jub!
So, akong answer, no, kay same lang sa ila. So, I agree to them na time management is really important. It's a must talaga since karon na medyo nag-struggle jud ta tungod aning online classes. Then, as a kanang naga-procrastinate jud ko, I'm really bad at time management. So, akong ginabuhat na lang is whenever na ay ka ng mga webinar nga kanang ginapa sa mga organization, naga-designate kog task so that ang workload is dili lang good para sa kuha kanang I mean murag mahatag pud ako sa lain ba kay kanang murag kanang to be honest kanang I find this kaning being a leader God as a burden talaga ba, but I'm doing my best to kanang strive jud na ma-overcome na ko ni siya because sa akong sarili, I'm good at leadership but when it comes to mga buhatonon, mga task kanang medyo poor jud ko ana. So akong ginabuhat is motto, naga-designate na akong task so that kahit papaano productive naman yung events or kung unsa ang mga buhatonon sa mga organization kay lisod jud kayo kung sa imuha lang tanan ang mga task god. So mo lang nako
Yeah, thank you, Jub. So, di ba, as a leader, kusay yung nag-procrastinate po ta, nag-procrastinate po ta because we tend to feel, moto among discussion last time, we do have different reasons behind why we are doing that thing, di ba? So, even though na, ingon ni Juby kaganina, sometimes it feels like burden because maybe there's a reason behind na siguro ang paghandle sa task, di ba, kusay, daghan na kayo, di ba, mag-think ta na murag dili na nato kaya. But if katotong na feel, pero at least we do our best. We did our best, rather. We did our best and we overcome it and we have successfully done and we are nearing to end our our position if if naay gusto if mag-re-elect ba mo or still you want to pursue your candidacy ba na being as a president or a student leader, so it depends on you, but still we are happy and thankful that you did your part as a leader for this school year because di siya basta-basta guys sa mga nagatanaw dira, di siya basta-basta pagiging leader, labi na if you are a president or vice president na ikaw mismo kailangan ka every meeting or every event you need to think something for the betterment of the organization because you're chosen to become the president. So dapat mo na siya pagiging president, you are flexible. Dili physically flexible ako pasabuta. Flexible in mind and sa among ideas. You must be realistic and also idealistic in terms of for the betterment of the group because you are elected because they found out na you can do this, you can do that. So karon na new normal, sure gud ko kabati gyud tanan na communication, di ba? Ang pagsabot nato karon sa tong mga subordinates ang challenge. Ang pinaka-challenging karon na part ang pagsabot na paghatag nimo task sa ilaha unya dili dayon ma-respond as that time na gusto nimo ma-respond dayon, di ba? Nairagid ba sa face to face na ang buhaton na nimo, please do that today because I need the output or I need the ang saang kailangan improvement, pero karon you need to kailangan nimo siya i-understand ang inyong situation because dili kay nimo siya, di ba? Manawag ka, mag-approach ka karon sa messenger, active siya pero lang, na-delivered lang, wala gisin, di ba? Mga ingana na mga, di ba? Let's be practical here na kung tayo mag-chat pa sa ila na you need their help. Pero dili dyan nato sila masisin na siguro wala sila na-delivered lang because katong na time then active sila 5 hours ago, but still for this semester or for this school year naman tayo different let's say activities na nabuhat. I believe natin mga different activities na buhat na wala lang nakita gitanan sa social media, pero at least we did our part even though na nag-shift dayon ang from normal na sa school into the new normal. So I'm hoping sa mga nanood karon na still appreciate the leaders here or katong leaders na wala man diri or the organization officers ninyo because they did their part to serve you. So ganun. So before we proceed to the third and fourth question, guys, mga leaders, our technical director will present the question for the viewers na para ma-ready na later ang mga kinsaang madaog. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, ipakita na ni Miss Marian. Okay, and answer the question. What is the greatest challenge of leadership? So again, sa atong viewers dira, the question the question for tonight is what is the greatest challenge of leadership for you? So comment na sa inyong mga kaila dira, you can comment na karon, then later on we will choose the winners. 3 lucky winners of 50 pesos load. So sige, padayon na ta sa to ang Q&A person. So we are only chikahan lang yun siya ha, guys, sa mga karon pa lang nagtan-aw sa mua. We are doing this chikahan tonight because we are like ginahapsay na mo tanan ang mga questions karon kanang ginahatagan na mo ang among point of view. So we're sharing our point of view here. So for the next question, ang mag-answer kay ang Jipea, Peda, J Phoenix, and Itas. The four leaders katong same kanina. Again, the third question is, what values are most important to you as a leader? So unsang values ang pinaka-important to you as a leader? So Miss Trixie, you start. Let's go ahead.
Okay, most values, my pinaka-important. I think being proactive, it's taking control or doing or causing something to happen rather than adapting to a situation or waiting for something to happen. Okay, as a leader, you have to think ahead. You have to think ahead for the betterment of your organization, for the common good of the members of the organization that are in line with your goals and objectives. So, I think if you are being proactive, you can be an effective leader. So that can be that's for me, and I am I'm not really applying it because sometimes you will get busy, but then I think that's the most important value as a leader, being proactive for the betterment of your organization. And that's all.
Yes, correct, Miss Trixie. So, mao na siya akong gusto i-point out kaganina na you are not only thinking sa present. Thank you, Miss Trixie. Palakpakan na to si Miss Trixie. So, kato, you're not only thinking sa unsang karon kundi unsa pud ang para sa sunod na mga adlaw, di ba? Ingana, it's not easy to become a leader, guys, pero sa feeling kaning mong gud ko sayang feeling na to like burden sa ko say na magunahuna ka kung unsa ang next buhaton nun. Same as here sa mo SSG on air. Sometimes we need to think talaga kung unsa ang next topic for the next episodes. Mo na siya pero if mo man ang episode ang kalipay sa mo dili siya ma-measure ang kalipay kana. Dili mo ma-measure ang kalipay na nahuman jud ang SSG on air, and we believe that we deliver something, instill something sa mga viewers namo. Even though that it's only an hour or maybe more than an hour or less than an hour, still we able to instill in the minds and hearts of the viewers na sila nasabtan. Ang among ginastorya diri kay dili lang po ni siya para sa mua, and this is not, we're not thinking na ano lang siya. We're not thinking that this SSC on air kay responsibility lang siya namo na we do need to do this. But we think na we need to do this because we need to contribute for the betterment of everyone. Mo sumay nga na ang mindset namo. So tama yun kay Trixie. So kato magtaas kay ko murag na touch ko sa king ni Trixie. So next wala na tay pagdugay-dugay. Miss Tiza Mia Kinitcha, go ahead please.
Okay, sa ako naman jobs is kanang murag sa 2 years na ako nag-serve sa anong job sa CTE department is murag ang important values nako na nakuan is ang the word itself, the leadership values, because it helps me to determine what I want to achieve or my goals jobs ba, and what type of leader I want to be for 2 years. And it also help me to grow and develop both my personality and professionally as a future educator. And and for me, motto for 2 years, and for me as a leader, kanang murag it helps build respect and trust among your team. Murag maon ang kuang na kuan jobs na murag mas daghan matong murag mas daghan ko kanang na-learn pod sa ako ang mga ka-teammate, and murag kanang murag kuan pod murag na boost pod na ko ang ako ang jobs ba, ang ako ang kanang being creative as a leader kabalo na kaana jobs, and murag mao jud to jobs murag leadership values jud ang ako ang murag nakuha nako karon na kuan.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Tiza Mia Kinicho. For the information of everyone, tandem me way back before ni Tiza, she's my secretary last school year. I'm a PEDA president. And I saw her dedication and her commitment. Mao gani na siya ang napili sa mga students. Palapakan nato si Tiza. I would just want to express my gratitude because Tiza is also a working student. She's also a mom sa mga wala nakabalo. It's I saw her dedication when she was a secretary sa muang sa school year, last school year. Then now nakita namo tanan sa muang organization na she can do more on that part na being a secretary. So karon she's here with us and she's doing her best and we're happy because I believe sa mga FEDA students out there, nakita ninyo ang dedikasyon ni Tiza during intramurals, during sa mga activities nato online sa to ang organization. So yun, here we have Tiza Mia Kinito. Palapakan nato si Tiza. Thank you, Tiza. So guys, sa next na mag-answer si Noverson Dolyate from the GP News. Go ahead.
Hello, guys. So next question is, what values are most important to you as a leader? Being a leader is to have the power to command and to speak, right? Diba? Siyempre, kung leader ka, mabitang gi-choose ka as a leader kay because of how approachable you are, ana ba? Kung approachable ka in a good way. Like for example, kanang naay mo kuansi mo, yung anong inaani mo magkuhan sa kuang anong inaani mo nitabo kanang mga situation ko sa school mga inana ba. Siyempre, if ikaw leader, i-approach mo siya tarong. Kay kung ikaw po nga stick to isur po kay ka, mingon po ka. Dili na kay kuan kayo niya siya mingon. Di na ganahan mo approach sa tuwa niya. Unsa ang kuan ana? Unsa effect ana sa atuang sa kuan di luya di ba luya dili na kay mga active mingon siya nga. No, di na ko mukuan dira kay lan kayo ang leader kay. Ana ba? Dapat ikaw as a leader nasa mo ang pagka-approachable, di ba? Mo bitong siguro gipili ko nila kay it's because how kay approachable daw kay ko approachable, di ba? So approachable dapat ka nga pagka-leader para good all. Thank you.
Yes. Yun di ba? Thank you, Noverson. So tama to siya na being approachable is very important talaga as a leader because sometimes they tend to not to approach you because siguro sa pamaagi na mahadlok mo ko ano niya. Labi na wala pa kaila sa tuwa, di ba? So same sa kuha na ingon sa lain stricto daw kay kung dagway, dawa, stricto daw kung dagway. Pero in terms of, if you know me, if you want to communicate, I'm open to communicate because that's my values in life na open to communicate mo na siya, open to communicate because as a living individual, siguro, I don't want, dili siya sa paghambog, but I've been a leader since way back before in my elementary until tonight, and sa kansa pa man ko may SSG leader. Pero good siya, the way na open ka to communicate for the others. Labi nagkanang bago sila sa field because I tend to, ako po, nakapipod ko way back before na ako, bago ko sa isa ka organization or bago ko sa environment, labi na bago ka sa school. Diba, mangitan yun ka ng example, mag-approach yun ka na kinsang president dire, kinsang leader na pwede, or kinsa man ang officer na pwede na ko ma-approach. Labi na wala ka kabalo sa mga rules or something. So as a leader, of course, you need to take an initiative na makipag-communicate yun ka. You need to do something on that kind of situation. So, for the last na mag-answer, Jerwin Carion from the ITAS. Go ahead, Jerwin. Jerwin, naka-mute ka pa ata, Jerwin.
So okay. So from the question, what values should a leader should possess? Tama ba ako? So well, to be a leader, you need first to start within yourself. You need to discipline your mindset, the way you think, the way you act. So discipline is uh, one of the vital values that a leader should possess. So, and second is I believe honesty. So because honesty is Without honesty, mm, how will your subordinates trust you? So I can't afford to betray them. So I need to be honest all the time. And of course, if trust is broken, it's very hard to fix and recover it back. So uh, I think that's our some of the values that leader must possess. So thank you guys.
Okay, so yun, no, thank you, Jerwin. So, trust, honesty, di ba? Palapakan natin si Jerwin. So, basta si Jerwin, gina mag, ano, no, maano gid ko, maano gid ko, maminaw gid ko tama sa iyang ginaingon. So, thank you, Jerwin. So, now, guys, for the fourth question, maghansa ni kay ang LFFC, ACES, and APS. Now, here, ano na siya, ano na siya, kanang somehow, difficult na gini siya. So, na-timingan sa ilahan ni siya. Kaya, di ba, easy lang to mga question na to, mga common question na to, mga how to adapt, values. Karon kanina gini siya, sa tulo ka leaders. Kani, how do you respond to criticism? Di ba? Like, somehow, even though kani for you mo na ni mo best, you perform your best because kani na gyud mo unya nakamadawat na criticism yung sama na uy unsa man na, example, you did your part, now you monitor something, nag create kag activity, or you handle this kind of event, then sometimes you criticize, basig ano ni siya, bias ni siya, or something, unsa man kanang di ba, like ingana na criticism though. I want to hear from you, sa tulong na kabilin, how do you respond to criticism? So mag-start ta sa LFFC. So go ahead.
Okay, so for me, simple lang siya. Instead of taking criticism negatively, I take them as an avenue for me to be a better leader. So every time I serve as a leader, I always put in my mind that the quotation, which is a good leader is a good listener, which motivates me to listen positively on every criticism that I receive, to comprehend it well and to learn it and to grow better from it. That's all.
Yes, yun, di ba? You're willing to listen. You're willing to listen, then respond on it. Na dili siya i-take as criticism. Very good. So, yun ang respond from our LFFC Vice President. So, ngayon, let's hear from the ACES President, Mr. Junimar Mamulintaw. Go ahead, Junimar.
So the question is, how do you respond to criticism? So naalala ko nag-flashback lahat sa akin kasi nung nanalo ako sa organization, sa ACES organization. So marami rin ako narinig na bakit nanalo yan siya, bago lang siya sa school, kaya ba niya? And basically, parang na-offend ako or natanong ko rin yung sarili ko kung kaya ko ba talaga. But then, sa dami ng taong, sa dami ng engineering students na nagboto sa akin na nakitaan ako ng potential, naalala ko yung sinabi sa akin ng former teacher ko na parang nakikitaan din nila ako ng potential sa pagiging leader. So, nanindigan ko na kung may tiwala sila sa akin, kaya ko rin. Or kung may tiwala sila sa akin, bakit di ko pagkatiwalaan yung sarili ko? Which is, alam ko naman sa sarili ko kung gaano ko ka-effort na tao, kung gaano ko ka-consistent sa mga ginagawa ko. In terms of sa akin, parang, na-offend, naapektuhan ako. But then, ang importante lang talaga dun is para like, di ko alam kung right term ba to or parang or ipakita sa kanila na uh, si Junimar na naging president is deserve, meron pala siyang kakayahan maging leader at i-prove yung sarili sa engineering na yung isang estudyante na first time naging Muslim na naging leader is na-elect sa office o sa ACES or sa engineering department. So yun lang talaga, parang embrace mo na lang yun, tapos gawin mong positive or motivation kung hindi ka nila pinagkakatiwalaan, prove mo sa sarili mo sa kanila na kaya mo. So i-overcome mo yung lahat, and parang wag ka masyado magpa-apekto. So that's it.
Yes, yun. Oh, correct. Palakpakan. Junimar. So, prove them wrong because you can do your best. You did your part. So, mao na siya na yung gina-point out na prove them wrong na mao na gidawatan ng criticism. So, criticize me if you want until the end of my term. But I will prove you wrong because I know myself that I can be more and better. So yun, oh. Congrats, Junimar. Now, I think dilim po magpahuli ang last na mag-answer. So, go ahead, Miss Juby.
So, ang question is about how do you respond to criticism? So, para sa kuha, ang best judera is to accept kasi some people no kanang ginaisip nila nga pag may tag criticism bad jud na siya, but then for me I think it is a great opportunity for a person to grow uh, from kanang criticism god kay di ba sa criticism kadalasan gina-criticize ta sa atong mga lackings, sa mga mali nato, sa mga flaws nato. But then kung i-accept nato gud tong criticism na kung hay ikaw kanang dili kay kaingon how na leader, kung ano nimo to nga murag ano nimo sa imong sarili nga ay dili ko how na leader, unsa man akong buhaton, bali murag i-accept nimo to siya ba kay because of that murag mag-grow gud ka, murag ano nimo sa imong sarili nga ay kailangan ako mag-improve to become a good leader nga na. So sometimes ang kanang criticism pod is kanang dili pod siya all times kanang good, sometimes kanang bad which may hurt you, but then if you embrace it, if you accept it, o kanang ibutang po nimo siya into a positive point of view, then it will help you grow. Then if criticism kanang benefits you good, i-accept jud nimo to siya para mag-grow ka. Wala na.
Okay, di ba? So, di basta-basta. So, accept the criticism. So, tama good kayo siya na i-accept lang nimo. In terms of it na, i-accept lang nimo na, yeah, there's criticism always. Because it let us to learn more, to be better. So, nga na, there's always the word criticism is there. Murag ano na siya as a leader ba? Mo part na din na siya sa to ang life as a leader na ang criticism kay najud na sa tanang ginabuhat nimo, di ba? Na naadjud
And
na siya because
napaday ko jobs, napaday ko
yes.
idugang. Kanang
Diba? Sige.
dili mo kanang ano man god, dili mo gud nato hawak ang perspectives god sa laing tao sa tua. So dili jud nato makuan nga good lang ilang ihatag sa tunga criticism, bad lang ilang mahatag sa tua. Mo nang kailangan nato i-accept to in a positive side kay para dili ta ma-hurt, and as well mag-grow pud ta.
Di ba? So, ingana na siya ang criticism. So, thank you, Miss Juby Bereza. So guys, kani siya ang fifth question, kani ma-answer gini siya sa tanan. This question, what is or are your best skill? So, as a leader, unsa imong murag ipagmalaki as na skill? So, let's start with Miss Trixie.
Best skill as a leader, maybe communication skills. It's listening. You have to listen to your constituents, to your co-officers, because dili magud ko nga ikaw lang nakabalo. Napo sila ni balaan nga wala ka kabalo. So you have to listen to them para there is a cooperation. And as Andy Stanley said, na leaders who don't listen will eventually be surrounded by people who have nothing to say. So what's the purpose of your organization if your members are very passive? Ikaw lang ng ikaw. So you have to listen to your members, because sometimes they have a better suggestion or better idea than you. And I think that's it. Communication skills. Listen.
Yes, yun ang communication skills. So, thank you, Miss Trixie. Now, let's go on Tiza. Yes, go ahead, Tiza, for you.
ang ako naman po jobs, ang best skill naman jobs is murag na broadcast naman nimo na unsa ko kanang na ako'y 6 roles kumbaga kuan murag ang best skills is being flexible, 'di ba? Because when we say flexible, it is the ability to overcome stress or simply to adjust to changes quickly. I'm not saying that I am stressed jobs, but I just want to share lang. I have a 6 roles, my God. I am a daughter, a sister, a wife, a mother, a worker, student, and also a leader. So mo to murag mo gyud best skill. I don't know how to manage my time, but mo ganito kung giingon gani na is I'm just having fun, positive attitude. Think positive lang ko per me kung unsa may mahitabo, but ang ginaisip gid nako is ang kalabasan ani tanan. So mao lang to jobs.
Okay, thank you, Miss Pisa. So think positive lang. Despite of these challenges, there's circumstances, these different setup, just think positive and the flow, you must go on with the flow. So thank you, Miss Pisa. Next will be Noverson Dulyate. Go ahead, Non.
Yes. Okay. Next is what is your best skill? Okay. Sa may ako na. Sa tanan-tanan sigurong skills na kanilang jud akong na-appreciate kanang ma-effort ko nga pagkatao tas yes, ma-effort kayo tas kanang kana bitang maghata for example kanang mga project somehow manggod ganahan ko kanang magpa-inspire bitaw sa uban para maganan ko sila kuyawan ni uy kuan kita siya ay kanang hawlig kita siya na ba kanang labi ba sa pili ba nga ingon ka ganang wala ko lagi ana for example pud sa study dili man jud kay ko nang I don't kanang wala jud ko nang 160 nga something hangtod sa akong utok din na basta sa study kanang may effort pug ka nang magbasa-basa or kanang study sa ting ana na jud para nindot og kuha or ang grade lang ba ana tas ako lang ma-share sa inyo is dapat kamo give maghatap po mag-effort sa inyong sarili when it comes to study sa apart sa studies kana sa inyong panimalay or panimalay or then effort should is the most important.
Yes, correct. So, it's very sa to na makuanta na as a role model talaga na uy nindot tong gibuhat ni ko gusto na ko to siya as a model na kan buhaton pud nako sa iyang ginabuhat diba lami pud kay siya sa feeling na naday nagtan-aw pud sa tuwa na naka-appreciate diba mo na point na naka-appreciate sa tong gipambuhat despite sa ingani kalisod. So thank you non. So next will be Jerwin Carion. Go ahead Win.
Okay. So, what is your best skill? So, uh, I think for me, my best skill is being aware with myself. In short, self-awareness. So, I always ask myself if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad. So, I always ask myself if my my one of my group mates is suffering or if I'm having a good decision. So self-awareness, I think self-awareness is one of my best skill. And ano pa ba? May best skill ba dito ko? So I think isa pa is being thankful. So I'm always thankful for what is being offered to me and kung sila man yung naging groupmates. Ganito lang yung best na mabigay nila. So it's okay. At least I appreciate their effort, and I know someday they are better than that. So I'm also grateful, and maybe yan lang siguro.
Yeah,
Yung iba
correct.
nasabi
So
na kasi.
yes, correct. Thank you, Win. So self-awareness to assess yourself if you're doing good or there's something for improvement. So yun, correct, Jerwin. So next will be the LFFC. So Epeline, go ahead.
Okay. So, what is your best skill? So, my best skill, I guess my best skills as a leader is having the consciousness of what really the problem of the crowd or your subordinates, and being able to raise voice and act as well, and of course the ability to initiate and lead the work also. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss April. Diba? To lead. Thank you. Thank you. The act of to lead or to take an action ahead of time. So yun, no? So thank you, Miss April. Aprilin. Now from the ASEF, Junimar Mamulintang. Go ahead.
So the question is, what is my best skill? So, siguro, isa sa characteristic kasi ng leadership is pagiging democratic leadership, which is you know how to listen to your subordinates, sa mga to your officers. So, being a democratic leadership or characteristics sa isang leadership is napakagandang skill yun kung marunong ka makinig, marunong ka mag-adjust, marunong ka magsalita, at marunong kang umunawa sa mga tao na nasa paligid mo. Higit sa lahat, part din sa democratic leadership ang pagiging or marunong ka mag-adjust sa lahat ng bagay. Hindi pwedeng mga tao yung mag-adjust sa'yo dahil, 'di ba, the great leader is a great listener. Kumbaga, parang parang um, i-approach mo yung mga tao, yung mga opinion ng bawat isa. Siguro yun ang pinaka the best na alam ko sa sarili ko na meron akong taglay na ganong attitude or skill kasi um, parang na-observe ko rin sa sarili ko, na-observe ng ibang tao sa akin. So, kaya marami naman kahit paano nagtitiwala sa akin. So, siguro yun lang.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Junimar Mamulintang. Now, for the last na mag-answer, go ahead, Miss Juby Dayaza.
So, I believe na tanan na inyo na-mention is nasa kuha. Char. eh, to add up na lang, no? Kasi, tanan na ano nila is, kabalo ko nga, nasa kuha. Char. So, kanang, para sa kuha, ang best skill siguro na ako is, kanang, being positive good, na positivity good. Kay, every J. Marian, ang mga kabatch na ko, mga third year o second year, karon na year, school year, is that kabalo jud sa akong ugali na I always bring joy, bring kanang positivity sa tanang tao despite sa mga masking stress na kayo si Japa, ginbakatawag gyapon ako sila. Kanang I find it very important manggod as a leader nga kanang murag enthusiastic gud ka. Kay syempre if the group is kanang stressed na kayo nya mudugang pa jud ka sa ilang ka stress, di ba murag musink na ang both good. So dapat as a leader dapat kabalo pug ka nga mahimo ka empathetic sa imong mga subordinates, dapat pug ka nga dapat kabalo pug ka kung unsa ilang ma-feel or kung unsa ang ilahang mood kay pa and you have to do your best talaga to lift up or to cheer them up para dili pud gud musink jud ang boat nga kanang maluya mong tanan kay tungod sa kakapoy being a leader. So bring jud positivity towards your subordinate para dili pud laay, dili luya ang inyong grupo. Mga lang.
Yeah, so totoo yan, di ba, Juby? Thank you, Juby. So, mauna siya sa mua na si Juby ginang naghatag og positivity na nagapakatawa bisan wala na yung mga tawa na lang ta because kay siya ang nagkatawa. So, yung nga na, mao na siya na the best part na you act na give positivity kay in terms of mga example stress na jud kayo na guys nga na so na yung mag-act as a as individual na mag-share of positivity in time sa sad na gid kayo or stress na gid kayo ta. So guys, thank you gud kaayo pero before mo maghatag sa inyong mga final speeches para sa inyong department, So, ipakita karon ang mga nadaog, tulo ka buok sa mga nag-comment karon sa question. Sa ipakita karon ni Miss Marian sa itong technical ang question, makadaog siya 50 pesos load tulo ka buok. Di ba? Ingana lang, mutanaw lang, then magulat sa question of the night sa SSG on air, then makadaog 50 pesos. So, go ahead. Ang first na nadaog kay si Miss Cheryl Pearl Perocho. Palakpakan nato si Miss Cheryl. Ang iyang answer kay, I think the hardest part of leading or being a leader is to deal with people with various attitude. Yes, correct. Characteristics and personality. You have to make different approaches to different people depending on the personality they have so that you can be able to lead or influence them. Yes, very accurate talaga ang sagot niya. So palakpakan nato si Miss Cherry Perucho. So, Miss Cherry Perucho, please do message our SSG page because you won 50 pesos load. So, yun know. So, sa next na nakadaog kay si Kenny Rose Corpus. Congratulations, Miss Kenny. So, ang iyang answer kay, I think the greatest challenge of leadership is being a leader. Yeah. A leader means you will put yourself into your people's feet. Yeah. You need to be with them, appreciate them, respect them, even sometimes you don't like them, and help them in whatever ways you can do. So being a leader is the greatest challenge of leadership. Yes, very well said. Being a leader is very difficult. Dili yan siya as in leader lang ka because, ano lang, nag-chosen na ka. You are a leader because they saw something na pwede na mo magawa. So, congratulations, Miss Kenny Corpus. You won 50 pesos load. So, please do message us sa mga SSG page. Last nang nakadog 50 pesos load ay si Uriel Emmanuel Estan Texon. The greatest challenge of being a leader is to be proactive, not reactive a leader. A leader must know how to respect other people's thoughts and perspective. Diba? So, mauna, very accurate po ang answer ni Mr. Uriel. So, Mr. Uriel, you won 50 pesos load. Please do message our SSG page. Congratulations, everyone. So, now, hapit na tayo pahuman sa tuang episode. For tonight's episode, we will hear the different speeches sa tuang mga organizational leaders. And we will start with Miss Trixie Jin Riquinto for her speech. Go ahead, Miss Trixie.
Okay, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to my constituents, to my classmates, especially to my officers for their undying support, for their trust, and to those aspiring leaders, do not afraid to take risks. Learn from every experiences and listen to your constituents. And always put in mind the goals and objectives of your organization. And always think for the common good of every members. Thank you and God bless everyone.
Thank you, Miss Trixie. Next will be Miss Tia Kinicho. Go ahead, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity na makashare sa inyo sa mga viewers, ako ang mga ka-organization and sa department. And to the aspiring leaders is kuan give up sama sa kingon is I think positive.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tiza Kinicho. Next will be from the JPNX, Mr. Noverson Doriete.
Okay, so hello. Okay, so wala pagduwa-duwa no, Harris Japa, thank you kayo and to the and to the SSG officers. Salamat kayo nga gi-invite me ninyo din niya. And of course, and to everyone, dili lang kay kita tanan is leader ta. I-inculcate na dapat leader ta. Kasi kita man gyapon mag-lead sa ato ang path, di ba? Kita may makabot kasi unique man gud ta. Natay kanya-kanyang kiniiya. So, you must train yourself as a leader. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Non. Next will be the president of the ITES, Mr. Jerwin Carion. Go ahead, Win.
So thank you guys. Thank you, President, and to all my officers, and thank you for this wonderful evening. So, guys, unbeknownst to that, without our knowledge, we are our leaders in our own way, and it's math skills that we should have. And I encourage you to be at the basta yun lang. So thank you guys.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Next will be but from the LFFC, the Vice President, Miss Aprilline Bukala.
So, um, my speech is I firmly believe that leadership is not a mere of vocation, neither occupation. It is a calling. So for those who are passionate to serve are eventually drawn to be being a leader. So to those aspiring to serve our school or not just in our school but in our communities as well, let the leadership start from yourselves because being able to manifest self leadership means you are also potentially capable of leading others. So keep the passion burning and aim to be an effective leader because that's what our country needs the most in the present context.
Yes, thank you, Miss Aprilline Bukala from the LFFC. Now, next, we'll let us call on the President from the ACES, Junimar Mamulintaw.
Again, good evening. To become a leader is not a right, it is a privilege. So you are very lucky if you are elected as a leader in any organization or institution kasi hindi yan basta-basta nabibigay sa isang tao. Nasa isang pribilehiyo yan na dapat mong ingatan, dapat mong pangalagaan kasi nakataya dyan ang pangalan mo, ang prinsipyo mo. And gusto ko lang sabihin na sa susunod na leader, both sa engineering or sa other department is mapangalagaan yung reputasyon ng bawat organization na meron tayo at mas isulong pa yung development bawat organization. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Junimar Mamulintaw. From the APL, Juby Belleza, the President.
So thank you kay no Japa for inviting me kay kanang this is very timely jud no nga ma-discuss nato ni since kanang very jud kayo ang leadership karon. And I would like to say na being a leader kanang dapat passionate jud ka and dapat daghan jud kay kag courage sa imong self kay para mahimo kang productive one. And naingon naman nila tanan jobs oy kanang magpasalamat jud kung maayo. Magpasalamat kung maayo kay kanang this is a great opportunity talaga to discuss this one. And sa mga aspiring leaders diha kanang I hope na namoy natun-an sa among discussion karong gabi kay and na-hear ninyo ang amoang mga sentiments sa amoang sa mong sarili as a leader. So if you want to be a leader, dapat kanang pag pag leader kanang kung gusto mo ma-leader, pag leader ikaw bahala.
Okay, thank you, Miss Juby Belleza. So, di ba? So, to formally end our episode, I would like to express again my deepest gratitude to our leaders here sa to ang online platform, then sa to mga viewers. Thank you and congratulations sa mga nadaog og 50 pesos load, and please do message our SSG page for your contact number and the load will be given maybe tonight or tomorrow. Now, guys, to end our episode, for more details and update of our next SSG on air, please visit our Facebook page that will be flashed on your screen right now. In behalf of our school founding president, Pastor Apollo C. Kiboloy, Board of Trustees, School President Dr. Jose Maria Gonzalez, School Administrator, Ma'am Rosemary Digmagnaong, Senior Vice President Dr. Felix Chavez, Vice President for Academic Affairs Dr. Josefina Ortega, Vice President for External Affairs Dr. Jomark Libre, College Deans, Principal, Program Head, and of course, from the faculty and the whole of JMC community, once again, this is your SSG on air, and we are live every Friday from 7 to 8 in the evening. This program is brought to you by the partnership of JMC Communication Office and the Supreme Student Government. And of course, special thanks to Ma'am Mirna Ambrosio, our GMC Communication Director. Okay guys, this has been the SSG on Air. Thank you so much, Jay Marian, and to those who are watching us live, may you have a great night. Goodbye everyone, and see you next Friday. Thank you, leaders, and have a nice evening. Kain na! Bye-bye, thank you!
Bye.